Welcome back to alwaysaround.net. Now, it's only a few hours until Series 6 of Game of Thrones starts broadcasting. So before it does, we're going to make some predictions about what's going to happen in Series 6. Bear in mind, we're out beyond the books now. Nobody really knows. However, we have fired up the amazing multi-dimensional teleport machine and we've gone to Westeros to interview a member of the Black Watch to answer at least one of the questions on everyone's lips.
Jon Snow is dead, and he's not coming back because Sir Alice and his mates are going to burn his body, for they've no wish to see the murdered Lord Commander walking around undead, showing everyone all the holes they put in him. And now there's wildlings in the Southlands. Winter is coming, and the Watch must hold the wall.
Okay, so that was prediction number 1. Now, prediction number 2. Brandon Stark. I reckon that the Merlin character, the old guy that lives under the tree, Three-Eyed Raven as he's called, will basically turn Brandon's warging up to 11. So he'll be able to possess all kinds of animals and people, and him and Hodor and whatsername Reed will make it all the way back from the Heartwood tree to the wall, because I think little Leaf, the magic elf girl who throws magic elf bombs, where do elves get bombs from? I don't know, but they do. I reckon that she will give Brandon some special magic doohickey that will basically mean like the evil undead can't see them. Anyway, so Brandon will make it back to the wall and he'll become super important for the Watch, because he will basically be he'll be like their satellite spy. Cersei, gonna Cersei, she is pissed off.
Order your man to step aside or there will be violence.
I choose violence.
Sparrow's days are numbered, Jaime will lop their heads off.
You would spill blood in this holy place.
The gods won't mind. They spill more blood than the rest of us combined.
There will be riots and fire and blood and tits and dragons, so you know it's all good. Sansa and Theon are gonna get away, yeah? Sansa's not gonna die. I think she's going to be one of the characters that's going to make it right to the end, because if she dies, that takes a lot of the dramatic tension out of the story. A bit meta there. Theon might die, but not until Sansa's got somewhere safe. Probably Sansa ends up with Littlefinger again. Yeah. But it'll be like proper survival in the woods for Sansa and Theon while they flee from Ramsay. Ramsay, who seems terribly nice when you first meet him, but is actually a complete psychopath. The muscly horse guys, who are not part of Daenerys Targaryen's original horde, will not believe that she is the mother of all dragons and the unburnt one, and so they're going to test her. And the way they're going to do that, because, you know, they're not the most subtle of people, the Dothraki. What they'll do, they're going to throw her in the fire. And then we'll see that she is the unburned one. And she'll be all like, ha! How you like me now, huh? Look, I'm no burn. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Yeah? At which point they'll go, oh, we're not worthy. Like that. Yeah? And she'll be good with the Dothraki again. That'd be great. Yeah, and a whole bunch of them will follow her, which is going to be real helpful because of the whole problems in Marine and all that. However, at some point, probably on her way back to Marine with her Dothraki, shit will go wrong, which always happens for her. Anyway, it'll go wrong, and she will end up being captured by one of the Red Women. Yeah, because the fire god is very big over in Essos. They will go, "Blasphemer! Blasphemer! You are not the unburned one! We must burn you at the stake to cleanse your sins!" Because that's what they always do. They're kind of one-trick ponies, like the Red Women. They go, "What are we going to do today? Oh, we'll burn something!" Right, okay. You don't want to do anything else? No, burn things! Burn it! Anyway, so they're going to try and burn her. Fools! They're going to try and burn her, and it's going to go very wrong for them, because what's going to happen is, at the crucial moment, when they realise she's unburned, and just as they're about to go, "Oh my god, we're not worthy," at that point, at least one of the dragons, if not Drogon, then Drogon and the other two will show up, and they will toast the crowd. Everybody is going to be crispy bacon. Yeah, because they dared to turn their hand against Daenerys Targaryen, and they shall fly off on the dragons. Yeah. Okay. So prediction number 5 is also to do with Daenerys Targaryen. I reckon that by the end of this series, we will see Daenerys Targaryen make landfall in Westeros. Which brings me neatly to prediction number 6. Number 6. So what will have happened with Tommen? Now, we all like Tommen. Tommen seems quite decent. He's probably going to be quite good at doing the king thing, insofar as he's going to get a chance to do it. But stuff isn't going to go great for Tommen this series. For a start, Marjorie, so I guess this is prediction number 6 and 7 in one, Marjorie Tyrell will be released from her terrible dungeon because Lord Sparrow's going to die. They're going to die so bad. They're going to die screaming. Ha ha ha. Anyway, she'll be released from her dungeon. But my prediction is she's sickly. So sickly. So she'll be ill. And eventually she'll die. So Tommen will be a widow. Very sad. Very sad. Because Marjorie was cool. Everybody liked Marjorie. Anyway, so Marjorie will die. And Tommen will be a widower. Not a widow, he's a widower. Anyway, so when Daenerys Targaryen makes landfall, what will happen is, because Tommen, you all remember, after Joffrey died, and Tywin gave Tommen the big sort of speech on what makes a good king. What makes a good king? Is it strength? Is it piety? All that jazz. You remember that bit? Right. And the answer was wisdom. Wisdom makes a good king. And I think Tommen took that on board. He took it on board. And what he'll do is he will parley with Daenerys Targaryen, and he will offer to marry her, thus and he will offer to share the throne with her, because he's cool that way. He's cool. Tommen is very young, but he's cool. Yeah. And everybody were like, "Oh my god, it's going to be a happy ending. There's not going to be a massive war." Yeah, at least not until they start trying to deal with the Boltons up north. But I'll come to them in a minute. Yeah, but at the very point where a happy ending, and it'll probably be at the wedding, because they love to do this to us at the wedding. At the very moment when we're looking, happy ending, the Sand Snakes will turn up and they will assassinate Tommen. That will happen, thus fulfilling Froggy Maggie's prophecy that Cersei is going to see all her kids die. And the upshot of this, of course, will leave Daenerys Targaryen as sole ruling monarch on the Iron Throne. At which point, Daenerys will turn her eyes to the north, which is in rebellion now. Littlefinger will have taken some Lannister troops up into the north, and he will be trying to fight with the Boltons. Yeah, it'll be him, and there'll be the Knights of the Vale and some Lannister troops, and they'll be trying to take on the Boltons, and it won't be going well. It'll be kind of some kind of weird stalemate thing, because basically the Vale is pretty much impregnable, but Littlefinger is no master strategist. He's not a warrior or anything like that. Anyway, so what will happen is, at that point, Daenerys will turn her eyes to the north, and the end of Series 6 will be as she and her armies and her dragons head north to go and confront the Boltons and wipe them out. And that will take us into Series 7, when it'll be all about that. Tyrion! What's going to happen with Tyrion? Okay, so there's going to be a whole set of plots with him and Varys and what's-her-name and Grey Worm trying to keep the city of Meereen together against the Sons of the Hydra, those guys with the freaky masks. And I reckon they'll win. I mean, there'll be all kinds of intrigue and stuff. And at some point, Tyrion's going to set the two dragons free. I'm not entirely sure how that will be rationalised, but he will. He's set those two dragons free. But anyway, so, like, if this was, like, real life, then Tyrion would probably be like, you know what, screw Westeros, I'm going to stay in Marine. But because this is Game of Thrones, what's going to happen is he will end up accompanying Daenerys over to Westeros, and he'll be like really crucial in all the strategizing and business. And also this means that at some point we're going to get some more excellent screen time between Tyrion and Cersei, who are just always so great when you have them on screen together. So that's great. So that's going to happen. Cersei has to live right to the end because she has to suffer seeing everybody that she loves die. So Jaime will die before Cersei. For Arya Stark in Series 6, we can sum up what's going to happen to her in 2 words. Training montage. Basically, Arya defied the many-faced god, and so she's blind. And she's going to have to go through this process of, like, you know, spiritual purification to prove herself worthy as a servant of the many-faced god, which is just another way of saying death. Anyway, and this cleansing and purification seems to involve her being hit with lots of sticks. So that's going to take a while, and she won't turn up in Westeros again until Series 7, when she'll be a fully qualified secret mini ninja. At which point she will turn up in Westeros and just be bumping people off in that pseudo-random way that the many-faced god seems so terribly fond of. It's like, why should I kill this terrible asshole over here when I can kill this nice person over there? Or perhaps a pig. We'll kill a pig instead. I don't know. Well, I'm funny about that. You know, the many-faced god... the many-faced god is basically drunk. Yeah, the death is drunk. That's my diagnosis there for Game of Thrones world. Anyway, that's what's gonna happen. I say so. So there you go. So watch the series, see if I was right.